Hi guys, I'm Captain Salsa, and today is first live stream with Captain Salsa and Josue Joseph La Epoca. We had a lot of live stream in last year, and we want to start and give you another and awesome feeling and what what else, my dear friend Josue Joseph La Epoca, what we can give them, what we can how we can inspire people.
How can we inspire people? Well, everybody is inspirable, and that's absolutely wonderful. And I'm happy about that. And it really depends on what is inside of you. What do you want? What do you need? What do you desire? And I think it's so important, whatever it is, salsa, bachata, kizomba, tango, whatever it is. It's, I think that every moment, every time you dance, every song, you can be inspired by something different. For example, one of my father's friends, it's one of my first movies. He told me that many years ago, people would go and dance for whatever they were experiencing at that time. He said if you were getting married, or if you were going on a date, if you were going to the army or coming out of the army, or going to jail or coming out of jail, or whatever it was, you danced that. So I think that's what people are inspired by. It's whatever is going on in their lives, they have that inspiration. So I can sit, I can play the piano, and whatever emotions are inside of me, that's what's going to come out. And I think that's the beauty of inspiration.
Yes, my dear friend. Where you are?
I am in the music academy at where I teach. I'm in Gdynia. And yes, this is I have many, many, many lessons here at the music academy in Gdynia. I'm very excited to be here.
This is your life, my dear friend.
It's my life. Teach a lot of music, a lot of dance. It's my life every day.
Okay, my dear friend, a lot of my students ask me how they can improve the dance. They are on one dancer but they want change and transfer to onto dancing. And I want give them the advice and good way for be much better. What it means? For example, if I have, for example, two cars, cheap and, for example, cheap, I don't know, Kia, and I have second car, the new BMW or Mercedes, and I want transfer and take and drive it with new car. If I hear right song in right system, I want choose this system and use my knowledge. Can you explain what I have? What is this? Where is my point?
No, of course. I think I understand what you're talking about. So, if you're going to use the car analogy, then yes, like Frankie Martinez, he used the PC Mac analogy, right? But if you're using the car analogy, then yes, it works perfectly fine. Whether you dance on one, whether you dance on two, it could be the Kia or the BMW. It doesn't matter. However, here are some distinctions that are important. When you listen to on-one music, you don't really hear slow on-one music. On-one music is for high energy, fast. So if you've got that inspiration, if you want to dance and you want that beat, you always want to know where the one is, you want that high energy, you're going to listen to that 3/2 clave, you're going to listen to that on-one music, because it's going to give you that fast energy, which does not give you time to play with the music. Right?
Exactly. This is the answer.
And I say that diplomatically. So if you are a high level dancer and you say that you can play with the music on one, yes, you probably can play with the energy that you have. Absolutely can't take that away from you. But the way that you play with the music is going to be very different than the way you play with a little bit slower music, which is going to be more 2-3 clave. And
And,
none of them is better than the other. It depends on what you want.
but for example, if I hear on the party system 3-2 clave, the wave of the clave, I want definitely don't dance on one. Why, my dear friend?
You want to dance on one because there is no space in the music to have an emotion. There's no
Yes,
space in the music to have those sentiments, those deep sentiments. It's not about feeling, oh, love. It's not about feeling joy. When you listen to on one music, it's about ba ba ba, fast, 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 fast. Everything rush, 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 go, go, go. That's what on me music is for. That's why they have it.
yes, because I we also we hear the system 3-2 clave, pang 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 ta ta and pong tang 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 tang, where the bass is on one, where the music goes down. Yes, one
Absolutely. I
I
mean, for example,
yeah.
do you how about this? Do you ever hear a 3-2 clave song that goes like this? Bum 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 dum. You never hear that, almost never, because 3-2 clave is not slow. It can't go that slow. For
Yes.
3-2 clave, you need something like this. Bum 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 ah bum bum ba ding ding ding. It's got to be high energy. It's got to be fast, fast, fast. That's why you have Johnny Vasquez, Luis Vasquez, Frankie Vasquez. Why do they dance? And if they use a 2-3 clave song, why do they speed it up? It's because they need that energy. So for
Correct.
them, it's not about 2-3 clave. For them, it's so fast that it's not about a clave system. For them, it's about, okay, here's the beat. I know where the one is. That's the most important thing. So let's just do it fast because that's what that energy gives. That's what 3-2 clave does for you. And
Yeah.
that's why when they perform, if they're performing to a 3-2 clave song, they don't usually speed it up. But
Yeah.
if they're dancing to a 2-3 clave song, they usually speed it up because they need that energy.
My dear audience, if you have questions, just write in comments and we will answer at the end of this live. My dear friend, we will use your piano and explain for a moment the system 3-2 clave, the feeling 3-2 clave. First, give me slow and then in right tempo for un-one. Can you?
Absolutely. So let's try. All right, let's turn this over here. Let me just tell me if you can see this piano. You should be able to see it here. All right, let's go a little bit over here so you can see better. All right, there you go. So if I do, if you do something like, right, or you can, that could be a 2-3 clave or that could be a 3-2 clave because it's a moderate tempo. And if you notice, I'm not hitting the one, accentuating the one. Again, oops. But a 3-2 clave is going to be played differently. A 3-2 clave is going to sound like this. Accenting the one. I'm accentuating the one, and that's why you're going to hear that for a 3-2 clave. For a 2-3 clave, it's going to be very different. You're going to hear a space on the one.
Give me, my dear friend, I will interrupt you. And for now, only 3-2 clave. For be clear, can for us a bit exaggerate the boom pam pam, more spend more time on one because of the bass. Yes, thank you. Yes.
But again, nobody plays 3-2 clave that slowly, so now I'm going to speed it up a little bit,
Yes,
but still
exactly.
accentuate it.
Can you, my dear friend, give them the clave? Do you have some stick, or you can just use the maybe I will use the finger.
Bam, bam, bam,
Oh
bam,
yes,
bam, 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 bam,
yes.
bam, 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 bam,
Good job. And at this moment, I won't dance on one because of my dear friend. Stay on the piano. I will say tell something. At this moment, if I hear this system, definitely I won't dance on one because of the feeling, because of the space between beats, because the space with the wave will give me much more energy, and I can move in right way because music tells me this. Okay, my dear friend, if you hear
Yes.
the 2-3 clave, how you want dance?
Well, the secret to the 2-3 clave is that the one is not going to be accentuated, which allows space in the music. So during that first beat of the music, you have time to play with the music. And always with 2-3 clave, the bass does not come in until the 2.5. So technically, you have 2.5 beats to play with the music. Even if you step on the 2, your upper body can still play with the music for 2.5 beats. When you dance on one, you don't have that. I'm not saying it's better or worse, bad or good. It's just different. So the 2-3 clave is going to be a little bit slower, but you're going to hear now, I will not accentuate the one. There's going to be a space. 3, 5, and 8. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 8. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 8. And so again, I'm going ba ba tiki ba ki ba ki ba 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 ba. So you don't hear much of a one. I'm playing, but you don't hear much of it accentuating the one. Most of my energy is on the 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry. E5 and 8 and
2, 3, and 5, and 8. My
so
dear
most
friend,
of my energy is on it 5, 6, 7, 8 and yes.
yes, people think that clave is only the hits and stick 2, 3, 5, and 8, but you create the wave 5 and 8, 2, 3, and 5 and 8, plus you add all the time the conga 8 and 4 and, yes or not? Why?
Yes, so it's excellent example. So when you're talking about the wave, you're talking about the pulse of the music. Clave, you have the clave
Yeah,
sticks, that's the instrument, but the clave itself is not an instrument. It's actually the heartbeat of the music. We can call it
exactly.
the pulse or the heartbeat of the music. So you don't need the clave sticks in
Yes,
order to feel the heartbeat of the music, or what you're talking about. You call it a wave, right? So if I'm playing the piano and there's no clave sticks, you should be able to distinguish what the clave is. So,
yes,
for
exactly.
example, can you tell me? You can put in your viewers can put in the comment section which clave they think this is when I'm about to play. So, what clave do you think that is? Am I accentuating the one? Am I going like this? Or am I accentuating the 5, 6, 7, 8? Ba, 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 ba,
My dear
ba. So
friend,
which one?
for
Yes.
us it's so easy, but for people this is the magic. how
Of,
we
of,
can
of course.
how we can help
Of course.
them.
And that's why I'm saying if you listen to just the piano, you can understand by where the accent is happening on the piano. Where
Yes,
are most of the chords happening? Is most of the energy on the 1, 2, 3, 4, or is most of the energy on the 5, 6, 7, 8? If you feel most of the energy on the 1, 2, 3, 4, probably, and it's a fast song, probably that's going to be a 3/2 clave because the pulse is on the first measure. That's where most of the clave beats are. But if you listen to 2, 2, 3 clave, where there's 3 beats in the second measure, and you hear the piano mostly heavy on that second measure or the 5, 6, 7, 8, automatically you're going to know probably that is a 2, 3 clave. Sound good?
yes. Back to me, my dear friend. Awesome explanation. And now, if people, I think so that because of you, they will start their listen uh, different way the song. Maybe they will start the listen to right song. Uh,
It's possible. And I got a surprise for you. Hang on 1 second. I got a little surprise for you. Try this.
Thank you,
You
Gilberto.
remember this?
What is this? Oh
You
yeah, this
remember
is
this?
your conga.
I'm gonna use
Nice.
I'm gonna use only one conga today. Maybe it's too loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. So how do you know? Even because most dancers they only use the sound of the one conga. Now I haven't tuned the conga, so it sounds a little strange right now, but you can hear still the pattern, the beat. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 2, and. So you're always going to have the 2 slap, that sound. You're going to always have that loud 2 and 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2. So you're always going to have that. If it's a 3/2 clave, this is the beat that you're going to hear again and again. and again, this is out of tune, so I'm sorry about that. If it's a 2/3 clave, you're always going to have a second conga, which I don't have right now, and you're going to hear another pattern that's on that, and it's going to give you a different energy. But here's the thing: if you dance on one or on two, it doesn't matter because almost every single dancer who dances on one and on two, they still use the same pattern because that's the commercial way of teaching. Most dancers don't teach the other way, which is where you and I we do a lot with that. I don't hear you, my friend.
Okay, good
There
explanation,
we
my
go.
friend. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I switch off my microphone. But people still probably don't understand when you play on conga, where is the one, where is in two. And do you have some advice for how they can start listen to the music?
In my opinion, my advice for every single dancer, if you're a beginner dancer, my first advice for you is to have a conversation with dancers who are more experienced and with dancers who understand the music. It doesn't matter who it is. Just any dancer where you can get any musician, any dancer where you can get knowledge. Absolutely. Don't be afraid to ask. That's the first advice. It doesn't matter whether you're a beginner or advanced, whatever. Ask. Just ask somebody and somebody who is knowledgeable. I think this is very important. Second of all, I think that listening to the right music is going to be very key. If you listen to Oscar de Leon, for example, if you listen to a lot of his music is 3/2 clave. He loved the 3/2 clave. Some of it was 2/3, but he really loved that 3/2 clave. And because he's a bass player, he understands the importance of the
Yeah.
bass on the 3/2 clave. If you listen to the gentleman who just passed away just recently, Johnny Pacheco, and if you listen to his music, he was more 2/3 clave. I don't remember hearing too much 3/2 clave from Pacheco and from many of Fania All Stars or from the Palladium. It was mostly 2/3 clave because it was about the sentiment in the music, the energy in the music. Machito, for example, if you listen to his music, Tito Puente, that's 2/3 clave. And I think it also shows you these great artists who many of us dance to at the festivals. What kind of music did they like? They favored 2/3 clave. I'm not saying it's better, but that was the music that they used because that was the energy that was good for them. I hope that
Because
helps. So have a
yes,
good conversation
yeah.
and listen to the right music.
Yes, if you don't know which song is good, you can just send to us just questions. We are open. We still live and we still teach online and live, and you can just hit us and we can help you. Josue, do you have a lot of private online classes? Yes.
My friend, this is the life. This pandemic, I know for a lot of people, it's been very difficult, but
Yeah.
for other people, it's been very different. Almost many of the students that I had when I was doing regular classes in person, many of them came to private lessons. So I'm teaching many hours. Sometimes I'm up my first hours at 8:30, and I'm not going to bed. It's still what it's 10 o'clock, and just before this webinar, I had just finished a lesson. So I'm teaching many
Awesome.
hours a day,
Yes.
and a lot of the dancers, they're just taking private lessons now. It's not most of it's in person. Some of it
Yeah.
is online as well. So it really
Yes.
depends. So
Yes.
yeah,
And
have a good
yeah.
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, I highly recommend take some lesson private with Osua because he is one of the best teacher, musician, and dancer on the world for me, and
You're very kind. Thank you.
for a lot of dancer too. My day, I developed two. I have two cameras. I can switch, and I can I teach this in the same way. A lot of people on my in my calendar, and I use the high level of voice and video, full HD. Probably we are. You was first dancer and musician who was start teach online. Yes or not?
I am the first. This is correct. I started quite a few years ago in 2007. And yes, a lot of people started with DVDs, and I skipped the DVDs. I did my movies on DVDs, but for private lessons, I was the first in the whole world to go online.
But
Absolutely.
I
And
means
you were the
I
second.
means yeah, I was second. But means not but means private online, but interactive online, like peer to
Absolutely. It
peer.
was
Yeah,
interactive. It was over Skype.
exactly.
It's been over Skype. Now we do a lot over Zoom, but it was over Skype. And it was musicality plus dancing, and it was just and it's been exciting. Now it's
Yeah,
developed because now with the instruments and everything else, and now you
yeah,
have group privates and performers, and it's wonderful. Everything is
yeah.
great. Hey, go to La Epoca film. I'm sorry, go to La Epoca on Facebook, and you'll be able to watch my new music video called Bella. It is a bachata, and we have 58 dancers from 23 countries around the world who participated, and it is so exciting to see.
Awesome.
Again, go into Facebook and type in La Epoca, check that out. And of course, you can go to La Epoca Film and you can get the Master Your Timing. It's an awesome product that Captain Salsa and I did for dancers all levels.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
lot
Yeah.
of fun. It's okay. It's a lot of fun to use this Master Your Timing. A lot of dancers are using it. A lot of dancers have gotten it. High level, beginners, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you are. We have the 2-3 clave. We broke it down to the kum kum pap. We've broken it down to everything. It's amazing. 16 different interpretations of
I
a song is what we've done.
I try
laepocafilm.com.
find
Master Your Timing.
I try and find. Oh yes, I have Bella. Moment. This is this.
Yes.
Ay, qué dulce, como me encanta.
Beautiful song. Yeah, I have. Yeah. I highly recommend. Check a website, La Epoca, on Facebook.
laepocafilm.com. Absolutely. And go to Facebook, La
Yeah,
Epoca, and you'll be able to see the video. It's great. And go to captainsalsa.eu, of course.
of course. Some guy from Mexico.
Saludos desde Monterrey, Mexico. I love learning both approaches, music and dancing, from you too. Muchísimas gracias, Gilberto. Muchísimas gracias. Lo aprecio mucho. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you.
Okay, my dear friends, thank you for this live. Thank you, my dear friend Josue, for this meeting. And maybe we will meet and prepare another live in next week.
My dear friend, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I wish all of your dancers to have a lot of fun, to be safe, and just enjoy life. Hello, Anik Legal. It's very nice to see you from France. Thank you so much for your message. It's wonderful of you. So to all of the dancers, muchísimas gracias. Besos. Go to La Epoca on Facebook. Check out the new music video. Again, 58 dancers from 23 different countries to my new bachata. It is so exciting that we've got so many dancers to just dance with their hearts. And it's to remember artists who are struggling right now, artists who are having a difficult time. We wanted to remember you and to pick you up. See you soon. Dziękuję bardzo. Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, and we will see in next live. Bye bye.